Hello, gang. Do you find yourself struggling to snag $10 million a day from the Cayo Perico Heist? Are your setup times longer than a Netflix binge? Well, worry not. This guide is your secret sauce to get through all the setups in less than 50 minutes. You'll be rolling in over $1,300,000 each heist, and the best part, you can do it again and again without a break. Use the timestamps to skip ahead, but please don't miss crispy mods. They're worth it. Would you like to add $15 million to your GTAV account instantly? If so, consider visiting Crispy Mods to explore their popular and secure mod menus. These menus provide various features such as spawning modded vehicles, acquiring weapons and ammo, spectating other players, changing weather conditions, creating your own custom modded outfits, and more. Crispy Mods has earned the trust of over 120,000 customers and holds a 4.9 star rating on Trustpilot, along with more than 3,000 reviews on their Discord server. Don't forget to use the coupon code RICHGANG at checkout to receive a special discount. First, we're going to make our Cayo submarine the place to be for spawning. And while we're at it, let's fire up all those job blimps on the map. This will allow us to warp from Del Perro Beach to Grapeseed faster than you can say money, money, money in just 35 seconds. So grab that interaction menu, waddle over to preferences, and make that Cayo your spawn point. Next, trot over to map blimp options, find jobs, and enable those blimps like a pro. Personally, I'm sticking to my custom jobs and stunt race because, let's be real, they're a blast. If you want to bookmark my Xbox custom jobs or create your own, just take a gander at the video description. After we're done setting up, let's hop into our Cayo submarine, our operations base for this heist extravaganza. And if you're still Cayo-less, no worries. Please save this video for later and check out the suggestion video that teaches you how to earn $500,000 every hour. Next up, let's register as a CEO using that interaction menu. Alright gang, now that we're prepped and ready, let's take a moment to pull out our in-game phone, just like we're checking our social media. Head to Quick Join, press up on the D-pad to select random, and hit accept to kick things off. We'll see looking for job pop up at the bottom right corner. Now let's open Quick Job application again and back out to cancel that pesky looking for job notification. Once that's done, it's time to access the planning screen and get our heist underway. But brace yourselves, as it's going to cost us $100,000 to set this up. I know, it's a bit of a wallet punch, but it's worth every virtual penny. Let's launch the Gather Intel mission. The game will toss out one of 5 locations for us to explore. Each one is further from the city, with Procopio Beach being the furthest and Lago Zancudo being our closest pal. But here's the catch, we're not using the submarine for fast travel anymore. Let's open the pause menu and hover over any nearby job blimps. I'm picking my custom job blimp because it's simply fabulous. Now, just press the start button according to your platform, accept that job alert screen, and then turn off your controller quicker than you can say oops. After that, let's chill for 30 to 40 seconds until the background sound goes silent or Pavel starts talking. When it does, feel free to power your controller back on. Alright gang, once we spawn near our target, we'll be tasked with stealing a delightful little plane known as the Velam in Grand Theft Auto 5 Online. But wait, there's a party of in-game enemies waiting for us. Time to use your favorite gameplay style to send them all on an eternal vacation, preferably somewhere sunny. We need that Velam to make our grand entrance to Cayo Perico, and we'd like to keep it in one piece. So let's maintain a safe distance from those pesky guards and serve them a hot plate of defeat. No need to rush. These guys are as dangerous as a toddler with a cupcake. Sure, we could go on vacation whenever we want, but I don't recommend that. Just take your time and dish out that defeat. We don't have to eliminate every single guard, but doing so will make our plane escapade a whole lot smoother. Once we've sent our FOs packing, let's glide over to the Velam, hop in, and soar toward the checkpoint on our mini-map. Now, fair warning, the Velam is the slowest plane in the game, and guess who decided to use it for this mission? Yep, Rockstar. It should take us roughly 4 minutes to travel from our starting point all the way to the checkpoint at the other end of the map. Once we reach the checkpoint, we'll hit a black screen that leads us into the Cayo Perico Island cutscene, where a guard will be doing his best to check our security. Alright gang, once we touch down on Cayo Perico and the cutscene wraps up, let's dash over to that bike. I'm about to reveal a super easy route to sneak our way to the communication tower, making this mission as smooth as butter. So once we snag the bike, we're hitting the road, taking a right turn and cruising across this grassy area. Just watch out for those sneaky bushes that love to ruin our day. Let's keep going straight through this patch. I usually like to stick closer to the beach to avoid those trees blocking my way. We'll zip over this dirt road here and then hop right over to the next one. Keep your eyes peeled for my route and your mini-map. We don't want to get lost in the wild. We're veering off to the right and finding a cliff we can use for a little jump to the other side. It's right here. Just make sure the guard in the watchtower isn't looking our way. Drive straight toward that cliff while Mr. Guard is distracted and follow my lead in the video. This method is a guaranteed success, but there are other tricks you can try too. The bike might struggle a little on the climb, but don't sweat it. If we play our cards right, we should fly over just like that. Alright gang, let's keep moving forward and make that right turn. Just be sure to check for any sneaky patrolling vehicles before we head toward the watchtower. Please keep an eagle eye on your mini-map to avoid getting caught in the camera's gaze or the watchful eyes of the in-game guards. It's all about timing, so sometimes it's best to wait for the guards to clear out instead of playing hide and seek with them. Now, just follow my lead, but keep your distance from those guards and their pesky camera cones. Always keep your mini-map in focus as you sneak toward the communication tower. You'll see the tower right in front of us, easy peasy. Sneaking over there is a piece of cake, and you can even have a blast while you're at it. Once we reach the communication tower, let's search for the signal box. If you're lucky, it'll be right at the bottom. But if a guard is camping out there, we'll need to scale the tower and check for the signal box at the top. When you find it, just press right on the D-pad and you're golden. Now it's time to play some number games. Let's link the numbers on the left to the modifiers on the right to pump that bottom result number all the way up to our target number at the top. Hacking this contraption is just basic math, gang. The X symbol means multiply by 10, while that box and line doodad means multiply by 1, and the funky symbol there means multiply by 2. So grab your thinking caps, because with your math skills, you'll hit that target number faster than you can say easy peasy. As you can see, I've hit my target. Once we've bypassed it, our character will simply close the signal box. Next, let's whip out our in-game phone and fire up the Sightseer application. When the camera connects, just keep tapping right on the D-pad to cycle through the cameras and zero in on the basement camera. We want to scope out the basement to find our main target, which is always the Madrazo files. If you watch the full video, trust me. If you're doing this with a pal or planning on some door glitches, you can peek into the storage rooms if you fancy. But if you're solo and not glitching, there's no need to waste time rummaging through those cameras. Just exit the camera feed and feel free to leave Cayo Perico if you wish. Once we've gathered the intel, let's pop open the pause menu and switch the session. This allows us to fast travel back to Los Santos, so no need to trek back to the airstrip. Keep in mind, the first time you scope out Cayo Perico, it's a bit different from your usual heist. You'll still need to hit up the airstrip and have a chat with the pilot. So, we've just splashed into our submarine, and it's time to check the loot we're after on the planning screen. If you've got the pink diamond or the panther statue, you can skip ahead like you're late for a date. But for those stuck with Cinsamito tequila or the ruby necklace, let's swap them out for the glorious Madrazo files. First, we need to hit the pause menu, shuffle to online, select swap characters, and give that alert a thumbs up. Now, you can either conjure up a second character or do a little spring cleaning by deleting the old one. Accept the alert to copy the rank, hit save and continue, and then you can name your new buddy whatever floats your boat. Once we're back online, please whip out the pause menu again, do that swap character tango, and accept the alert. Now, let's delete that second character and return to our main character. Just a friendly heads up, no accidental deletions of your main character, or you'll be weeping into your snacks. Alright gang, as we dive into our sleek Kasatka submarine, let's shimmy over to the planning screen where our VIP guest, the Madrazo files, is waiting. After our little vacation at Cayo, we can finally unlock the preparation section. Smash that A1 or RB button to switch to prep mode. Now pick a weapon load from the delightful menu. Trust me, set this up first, or you might waste time like a squirrel chasing its tail. No need to shell out cash for suppressors. We can grab them during the finale for free. I'd suggest choosing either the aggressor or the conspirator. Just pick something. We won't even use these toys anyway. Watch out for the dreaded Merryweather mission. If you see it flash on your screen, run like the wind. It's way faster to hop into a new session and start fresh. Let's hope for better luck next time, because you could be stuck with Merryweather's nonsense again. Sometimes I end up playing this mission 4 times in a row. It's like a video game Groundhog Day. If you find yourself in the same boat, just use the method I shared to restart the setup until you snag the golden ticket, the building mission. This mission comes with 3 locations, but they all run like clockwork. Before we dive in, make sure your Kasatka is chilling at Vespucci Beach. Let's grab our trusty Sparrow and take off towards the spot on our mini-map. Once we land, we can choose between ground or roof entry. I recommend the roof. It's like taking the express route and helps us dodge those pesky in-game guards, saving us some valuable time. Sure, ground entry is an option, but it's like choosing to walk through a minefield. Now that we're here, land the helicopter on the roof, hop out, and use the big yellow circle to step into the office. If you've bookmarked this, you can job warp straight from your submarine to the rooftop like a boss. Just remember to do that job warp phone glitch before you kick things off. Inside, you can either go in loud or stealthy. Take your time to send those guards on an all-expenses-paid trip to permanent vacation. And hey, don't forget to snack up when you need to fill your health bar, because who doesn't love snacks? Alright gang, let's send those in-game guards on a one-way ticket to permanent vacation using your go-to-play style. To grab the weapons, we need to hack the laptop first, because what's a heist without a little tech magic? Let's waddle over to the laptop and get to hacking. This hack is a cakewalk, but it can also be a bit of a brain teaser. We just need to find the numbers at the top that match the ones below. So let's take our time and do a little number hunting. Once we spot a match, let's use our D-pad to select it. Easy peasy, right? Now let's swing open the gun locker and collect our shiny arsenal. After we've loaded up, it's time to make a stylish exit from the office. But watch out, there are a bunch of goons waiting for us down and outside. When we're ready to bail, press left on the D-pad to head back to the roof. Heads up, we'll still have 2 helicopters chasing us, but hey, at least it's better than facing a firing squad down below. And please remember to keep those snacks handy. These guys have accuracy that would make a sharpshooter jealous, and they can hit us even when they're behind us, yikes. So keep an eye on your health bar and munch on those snacks, because we want to avoid an embarrassing game over. Let's escape and deliver those weapons to our submarine. Alright gang, once we're all snuggled up in our fabulous submarine, let's take a stroll to the planning screen. It's that magical time again. Let's whip out the job warp phone glitch using our in-game gadget. Now, let's amble over to the planning screen and keep those preps rolling. We need to snag the cutting torch, our trusty tool for sneaking into the main compound by slicing through the drainage tunnel. Just remember, it's only available after we scope it out during the intel gathering. Next, let's bring up the pause menu, hover over any of those nearby job blimps, and let's do the job warp shuffle again. When we spawn back in, I suggest we either summon our slick Sparrow or the fabulous CEO Buzzard. Let's soar! Welcome to the construction site, gang. You'll notice a whole squad of guards just hanging out, making it feel like a VIP lounge. We can roll in either guns blazing or on the down low. If you're in the mood for some action, just grab any gun and serve those guards a hot plate of hoop ass. But if you're feeling sneaky, slap on a hard hat to blend in with the workers. This little trick lets us walk around without them aiming their weapons at us. Just keep in mind, if you hang out in their sight for more than a few seconds, they'll start shooting like they're auditioning for a movie. So keep it moving and look for the toolbox that holds the cutting torch. Once you snag it, we'll make our way back to the submarine for storage. These preps are a cinch, but if you're wandering cluelessly, it'll feel like you're lost for hours. You might not end up at the same construction site as me, but there's always a hard hat hiding somewhere to help you fit in like a pro. So let's get that cutting torch back to the submarine for later use. And honestly, these preps can be super frustrating without the Sparrow. If you don't have one, you know the struggle. Alright, let's deliver it and keep the prep train rolling. Alright gang, first things first, let's make sure we perform the job warp phone glitch. It's like stretching before the big game, but with less risk of pulling a hamstring. Now, let's shimmy over to the planning screen and pick our gadget of choice, the fingerprint cloner. We're off to a surprise warehouse party. I've marked all the secret locations in my bookmarks because who doesn't love a good treasure map? please open up the pause menu and hover over those enticing job blimps. I'll be hovering over my custom job blimp because it's just so charming. Let's do the job warp glitch again, and off we go. When we arrive at the warehouse, it's time to embrace our inner stealthy cats. You can switch off the cameras with a nifty little lever here, giving the guards a delightful surprise like a piñata, but with less candy. Before we burst in, make sure to grab a grenade, your new best friend, and step into the yellow circle. Launch that grenade at the guard like it's a hot potato. Then, duck into the corner and let's send the remaining guards packing on an all-expenses-paid vacation. Finally, let's dash to that laptop and unleash our inner tech wizard. Getting into the laptop is a piece of cake, just wait for the red letters to waltz over to the blue line and hit that confirm button, depending on your gaming setup. Once that's a wrap, we'll be heading to the secret vault where the fingerprint cloner is hiding. Let's work our magic with the job warp glitch again and teleport ourselves right next to the archive. Ta-da! Now, we need to play a little game of take out the cameras outside to avoid turning our prep into a wild shootout. After that, let's grab the fingerprint cloner. It's usually chilling in this spot, so just sprint over and our character will snag it automatically like a seasoned pro. Now, let's skedaddle out of the archive and return the fingerprint cloner to the Kasatka. Choice of ride is yours, whether you prefer the Sparrow or the CEO Buzzard. Alright gang, just a quick reminder to work your magic with the job warp phone glitch again, then cruise over to the planning screen. Navigate to equipment and select the safe codes, those nifty digits. We need to pop open the safe with our primary target inside. Now, let's bring out the pause menu, hover over the nearest job blimps like you're looking for a lost dog, and give that job warp glitch another whirl. When we arrive at the casino, remember, if you're lucky enough to own a penthouse, the elevator will teleport you straight to your luxurious lair. But if you're still stuck in the common folk zone, just stroll into the casino and head to the elevator by the parking garage. You'll need to snag a key card from a car to access the penthouse floor. Once you've pulled off your little heist, it's back to the elevator. Our next task is to locate the two guards who are always playing hide and seek outside a penthouse door. Let's check down this hallway first. If they're not hanging out here, we'll just backtrack and check the other side. When we finally spot our two guards, let's pull out a silenced weapon and send them both packing to a permanent vacation. No postcards required. But before we saunter into the room, kindly tuck away your weapon, gang. Inside, there are 3 fantastic spots where the head of security might be hiding. The first is in the luxurious bedroom, the second is in an adjoining room, and the last one is at the penthouse bar, probably mixing a cocktail. All we need to do is send him on his vacation, along with any nearby guards who might be crashing the party. Once they're off on their extended trip, let's get cozy and press right on the D-pad to snag those much coveted safe codes. Now, we've got to make our escape from the casino. Please remember, snacks are your best friend when it comes to healing up after a scuffle. After sending those guards away on a permanent getaway, let's hightail it out of the penthouse. We'll run into a few guards at the exit, time for them to go on vacation too. Once we burst outside, let's summon our trusty Sparrow or the CEO Buzzard and zoom over to our Kasatka submarine while we ditch those pesky cops. Alright gang, just a friendly reminder, once we hop into the Kasatka, let's pull off that nifty job warp phone glitch again like magic. Next, we'll check out the planning screen, select approach vehicle, and go for the all-important boat Longfin. Our little adventure involves a trip to a police station to borrow said Longfin. But first, let's bring up the pause menu, hover over any nearby job blimps, and please repeat that glitch like pros. Now, before we set sail, we'll need a truck cab. No worries, Pavel will ping us to locations to snag one. I'll be zipping around in my trusty Phantom Wedge because I'm fancy, but if you don't have one, please aim for the 2 cab spot on the map. Fewer guards and more sneaky vibes. Once you've acquired the cab, let's do a smooth U-turn back to the police station. And when we get there, we'll reverse into the parking lot while eyeing our snack time is important. Alright gang, here's how we roll. This nifty move will let us snack our way to full health while the cops try to ruin our fun. So let's throw it in reverse and hook up the truck cab to the flatbed trailer with the Longfin. Once we're all connected, Let's hightail it out of the police station, create some distance, and perform an epic escape maneuver to lose those pesky cops. When we respawn, the coast will be clear. Now, I want to work our job warp near the waypoint on the map, and my beloved phantom wedge will pop up with the long fin attached. If you don't have a phantom wedge, no worries, just jump into the cab, and your mini-map will guide you to the long fin delivery spot. It's as easy as a Sunday drive, so just drop it off at the waypoint, and Voil heist prep is complete. After that, let's whip out the pause menu and slide into an invite-only session party time. Alright gang, it's game time. We're all set to launch this heist. Let's waltz over to the planning screen and kick it off ourselves, shall we? Now, I know what you're thinking. What about all those other preparations? Well, they're about as useful as a chocolate teapot, just bonus fluff. Trust me, I've got a foolproof plan for you. First things first, we'll take the boat Longfin as our stealthy steed and infiltration point as the main duck. For our secret entrance, we'll sneak in through the glamorous drainage tunnel. Please choose any escape point, but spoiler alert, we won't need it. Set the clock to daylight so we don't trip over our own feet. Don't forget to enable those suppressors on your weapons. Hit continue and let's make magic happen. The moment we load in, take a left and follow my lead like we're auditioning for a buddy cop movie. Let's glide over to the airstrip hangar without raising any eyebrows. Park the boat, leap out, swim to dry land, and then dash to the hangar like your favorite snack is on sale. Okay gang, it's time for operation guard removal. There's a guard chilling right here, and you can either take him out or sneak into the hangar. But honestly, why not have a little fun and eliminate him? You can either shoot him or give him a gentle tap with your gun, but keep it on the down low. Alright, let's slide into the hangar and see what Mr. EL Rubio is hiding. First up, check this location for any secondary targets to loot. If it's a barren wasteland, let's jump on the forklift and get to work. Please use the L3 button to lift that crate, don't worry. There's another one nearby in case of a little hiccup. Once you've parked it like a parking superstar, hop out and climb on top. Turn right and see if there are any secondary targets waiting for us to loot. We're just here to stuff our bags after all. If you spot another target that looks easy to grab, you know what to do. Now, let's cut through that lock and snag the secondary target because every little shiny piece counts. If the airstrip hangar doesn't have enough loot, just make your way to this spot on the island and check it out. And remember, please avoid those pesky guards like they're an ex at a party. It's time for a little wall scaling. Climb up to this roof, take out that guard with a stylish headshot, and then drop down to destroy the camera. Let's sneak down to the corner so we don't get caught in the camera's spotlight. Line up your shot and smash that camera. Once we're done with that, let's make a beeline for the storage area, wait for the guard to go away, cut the lock, and loot the secondary target score. My bag is bursting, gang. Now, let's make our way back to the Longfin without setting off any alarms. Keep your eyes peeled for those guards and their vision cones. They're like little spotlights. Now that our bags are full, let's head to the compound entry point, which is the lovely drainage tunnel. Press the left D-pad to equip the breather so we don't drown like sad fish. Swim on over to the drainage tunnel and press the right D-pad to slice it open with the cutting torch. There are tons of ways to sneak in, and this is the second best. After cutting through, please, let's swim to this spot and press the right D-pad to enter the compound. Once we're inside, follow my route and keep an eye on your mini-map to avoid crossing those guards' vision cones like a secret agent. Alright, stealth gang. You've got a choice with this guard, take him out or just slide past him like you're on a covert mission. Remember, timing is everything, so wait when you need to. Just follow my lead. We'll go straight ahead, take a sharp left, then turn right and jump over this wall. Keep moving straight, use those steps, and watch out for that sneaky guard over there. You don't have to take this guard out, trust me and follow my lead. Also, you don't have to take this guard out, but if you're feeling feisty, go for it. There's another guard up here, and I like to wait for him to pass before I make my move. Just a friendly reminder taking him out might alert his buddies. If you prefer, give him a gentle tap with your gun instead. Now, let's stroll into the office, pop open this safe, and snag whatever goodies are inside. Time to hack that keycard device to access the underground vault. Don't worry, this hack is a piece of cake. Just pick the top section for the first row, then for the following rows, move up one from the previous like a stealthy dance. You'll need to complete 3 fingerprint hacks, which should take us about 30 to 50 seconds. You can even listen to Pavel ramble while you're at it. Now, let's head down, go straight to this gate, and burn that lock with the cutting torch. Pavel will send us the codes we snagged from the casino penthouse, so let's punch those in and unlock the safe. After we've pocketed our primary target, it's elevator time. Let's ride it back up to the office and take the same exit route we used to sneak in. Just keep your eyes on my gameplay. When we reach this area, we need to check where the guard is standing. If he's chilling in the left corner, we're good. If he's in the right corner, we need to be extra sneaky. Feel free to send him on a permanent vacation if you wish. Next, let's ensure those guards are spread out nicely on the mini-map, then make a mad dash to the gate and press the right D-pad to make our escape. You could also dish out a hot serving of defeat, but be sure the left guard isn't peeking at the one walking before you send them off. Once we escape, a cutscene will roll, and then we'll find ourselves outside. When the cutscene wraps up, sprint over to the guard next to the bike and take him out with a well-placed shot. After that, hop on the bike and follow my lead for the escape route. No need to follow the waypoint on the mini-map just yet. Just stick close to me and let's ride. Alright gang, make sure to keep your eyes glued to the mini-map to dodge those guards' pesky vision cones. Just follow my lead and let's make our escape. Now, we want to take our bike for a little swim. Please dive straight into the water like a pro. Once we hit the waves, press the left D-pad to equip the breather because we don't want to audition for a fish documentary. Swim straight into the deep end. After we've swum far enough, we'll hit a black screen and boom, we'll be whisked away to the heist complete cutscene. Once that's over, please feel free to do whatever your heart desires. But if you're itching to make some extra millions without waiting for the heist cooldown, stick around. I'll share a super simple trick to bypass that cooldown, and it's legal. When we return to the planning screen, the heist will be on a 2-hour and 40-minute cooldown. But if you want to skip that, just pause the game, head to the online section, and select swap character. Alright gang, the next step in our grand plan is to either conjure up a second character or bid farewell to the one we're not using because who says we need extra characters floating around? Just accept the alert to copy your rank and smash that save and continue button. After that, we'll need to name our new character. Get creative. Name it something fun and quirky. Once that's done, let's dive into online mode like we're the stars of the show. When we load in, whip out that pause menu again, go to swap character and accept the alert. Now, we'll delete that second character once again and select our main character to jump back into online. Once we spawn in our snazzy Kasatka submarine, the heist will be ready for a replay without any cooldown. If you want to replay, please follow the same steps again. And hey, the previous video is still there if you want to give it another go. If you did enjoy today's video, please consider subscribing to our channel if you've not subscribed yet. I hope you're enjoying my content so far. Did you know that by subscribing to my channel, you'll never miss a new video, plus it helps me out a lot and shows your support for the content that I create. So if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and join the amazing community of subscribers here on my channel, like the video and share with friends. Thank you for considering subscribing, and let's keep this journey going together. Plus, remember to use my discount code RICHGANG at checkout for an exclusive discount. In this video, watch how you can get expensive cars for free and then sell them for millions. I will see you in my next video. Peace.